Where you at, Big Dan?
Yo, the Big Dan Show. Are we live?
Are we live?
We're live.
Okay.
I'm coming around the corner. You can show my face.
On this 300 horsepower project.
To the Big Dan Show. All right, guys. If it's your first time tuning in, thanks for joining today. We are live right here, all the way in. Was it 730 miles northwest of Pensacola, or from the Gulf? And we came up here for a repower. Our friends Bentley's Marine and Electronics of Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Look, you see the people right here. If you see this all the time on our videos, this is where we're at. State of the art, top notch, got everything you can think about, and they can do everything that you can think about. I haven't even dreamed this up yet. He's already dreaming. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on with the video. I'm gonna let him talk.
Making panels to cover some old holes, making new holes.
Yeah, we had holes all over the place. I'm gonna give him this mic right here. Not for you guys, but
mic. All right. So yeah, if you want to come in and see what we're doing here.
and I'm gonna be shooting for a YouTube video that's actually gonna be coming up on the channel probably in the next week or two of the repower, full thing, install, hanging the motors, pulling them off the crate, putting them on the back of the boat. The wiring, that's kind of like just like slow. I'm amazed at how fast this process has gone. Would you tell me it was gonna take a day and a half probably?
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Trying to be reasonable. But so we're going to make an ignition plate to house this right here. His hole's a little bit bigger from previous equipment, so we'll start with a rectangle. We got our dimensions. We'll put some corners up, round it up a little bit, make it look a little.
So what are we doing here? We're fixing to cut an acrylic plate.
Yeah, we're
backing plate to cover the holes.
Using light burn to create a template for our laser, and then we're going to cut out the actual hole size that it's required to fit this to make it look good instead of just trying to patch it up.
What is that component with all those wires? Because when I look at that, I'm like, oh my gosh.
The key switch and the lanyard just to turn on the system, and then everything else is push button. So let's see, we'll get us the size on this. Let's see, 2.47 wide.
He's trying to read my writing. He already read all the numbers out to me, and I wrote it down like a 4-year-old.
I did not watch Sesame Street today, so this is a little tough. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So
the dude's a comedian. He should be commentating the Big Dan Show. What's going on here?
All right, here we go. We're gonna center this up, and so now it's all. That's going to be our cutout. So we'll have a nice little bezel area around. The existing hole is about 2.5 inches wider, so the white fiberglass with the black acrylic should look really good. So we're actually ready to cut here. We're going to walk over to the laser.
That quick? Hold on, you just did that quick?
Yep, that's it. That's ready to cut.
All right, let's go cut it.
We'll cut it on.
We're going to cut this live right now.
Practice template.
Oh.
I'm just playing.
Dan comes and gets new motors, ends up in the hospital.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
So,
Oh my God.
150 watt laser.
150 watt laser. People, come see this. You guys got to see this. 150 watt laser. We can fry some chicken in that thing.
Good for us to check on that thing.
So what does 150 watts mean? Bright?
You can cut just about anything. I mean, we cut up to 1 inch acrylic.
Wow.
Make clear boxes, this and that. So clear our bed off, and we like to cut everything since acrylic's pretty expensive. We like to cut it in cardboard first.
So if somebody online watching needs a custom dash made or something like that, can they just like send you an email and you'll cut it and send it to them? Or?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, well, I'll let you talk about that here in a second. We got 34 people liking. 5 thumbs up. Give them a number. Come on, give us some thumbs up. What are y'all waiting on?
All right, so we're gonna set up the machine here.
I hope you know how to use this thing, because I have no idea what I'm even looking at.
It's takes a little bit of time, but they're not too bad. All right, we're gonna send the file to the machine.
Guys, if you don't know We just
All right,
hung Yamaha 300s on the back of the Cape Horn. It is freaking gorgeous. It's gonna really set this thing off. I can't wait to show you guys tomorrow, but we hung the motors in like 15, 16 minutes. And then for the hard part, the wiring and the rigging and everything else that comes with that. But we've been, what, 5 hours into it? 4.5, 5 hours into it? Yeah. We got quite a bit done so far. Now, like we said, we're just trying to, something's happening.
Yeah, we're just getting her set up. We seen the file? We name it too. Name it something else and we'll get her in there.
We're almost in too deep.
All right, named it Big Dan.
Y'all want to see the motors while they're setting this up? It takes just a second to set it up. We went with the white. See that? All pearl white. Super clean. Full electric. We did away with the electric over hydraulic, so no more hydraulic steering. It's going to be full electric. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Smooth as butter. Feel like you're just rolling around marbles on the helm. They're freaking clean. That's what new motors looks like. Zero corrosion. It smells good. It smells like, I don't even know what it smells like. It smells good. Somebody said in a comment earlier, I need 4 bolts on the top. They mount the 450s with the 4 total, not the 4 on top. We're good. All right, let's go check back in over here.
Come on in here, ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We're rolling.
We got her framed out. We're about to cut it, so we're just using cardboard.
Oh, we're just a
template
test.
to see.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we'll shut it
Yeah, because that,
down.
like you said, that acrylic's expensive.
Yeah. And you can maybe see it through here. It won't take long.
Oh wow, that thing is quick.
So that's the inner. It cuts the center from the center to the outside.
What temperature is that inside of there?
That I do not know.
But you wouldn't want to get your hand caught in
No.
there.
Right. All right. Pause.
Well, there is no pausing. We're on live.
No, pause.
You like get out of the way.
Change the count. Change the counts to 1. You ever seen it?
Man, it smells good.
Yeah, you like that?
Make me want to fry some chicken for real.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
What's this machine cost?
Where's that,
What's this machine cost?
you can get it for like $14,000.
Oh, that's cheap.
Not too bad.
I'd rather buy half of a motor though. Yeah.
I like to he always tries to get me to cut on cardboard first, but I like to do the real thing.
So that's the real thing right there. This is the acrylic. This is just a little plastic piece over the top of it that protects it from getting scratched. Oh man, you're making me nervous now. You're making me nervous.
All right, there we go. So we're gonna find his file. Big Dan's it.
Big Dan. Yep, number 1.
We're gonna frame it. Make sure.
Better shut the glass. It's gonna shoot us to outer space. Hey, what do you think old buddy's gas mileage comment the other day? Hold on, let me let him finish what he's doing.
Yeah. We're dialing in. All right, here we go. Going live.
We've been live.
Going live on the laser.
Okay, live on the laser. In the meantime, tell me what you think about the charter captain that
Oh yeah, in 2025.
he told me that he was getting with the same RPMs, well, I think like 4,000 RPMs, he was going 11 to 26 miles an hour or something. And I said, what? I said, well, how many miles to the gallon you getting? He goes, what do you mean miles to the gallon? There's no such thing. It's gallons per hour. Is that what he said?
Yeah, and you said,
I said,
in 2025, that's how we do it.
it might even be nautical miles per gallon. But playa, wait, is that done already?
It's done. That's done.
Oh my, all right, are we gonna be able to watch this go in the boat right now?
Well, here, I'm going to show you what it looks like. We're going to try it out. But, so there's a piece. I'm not good at peeling.
If you're just tuning in, welcome to the live chat. We're at Bentley's Marine and Electronics right here in Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Is that right? Did I say it right?
You're right.
I said it right. I've said it wrong for a year, but we're here. You don't want my fingernails on there.
How pretty that is.
That is nice.
We'll go see what our key switch looks like in there.
So you guys are seeing it firsthand right here, how it happens, as it happens. The man has got tools. Can I show him your tools here?
Absolutely.
Look at this. Golly. If that don't make your sticker peck up, you got something wrong with you. You're low on test. I'm talking about the Milwaukee dealer.
And if you come get them, make sure you take them all, because you get new stuff. We'll upgrade. Instant shirt, so just get them all.
Yeah, don't just take 3 or 4.
Get us a wrench. Take all that off.
We should have had to prep this up for the video, but hey, this is real time. They're getting it how it is.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, they put so much stuff on the back of these.
I can't believe how much that's unbelievable. Now tell it while we're waiting on that, if you can multitask, I know you can. The CL5 gauge, tell us a little bit about the CL5. What's so cool about the CL5?
So the CL5 allows you to program absolutely every aspect of the Helmmaster system. You can program, for instance, everything's electronic. Your steering's electric, fly-by-wire, your throttle, shift, everything. You can have your turn lock to lock 4 turns. You can have it 9 turns. Any kind of friction level you want. You can have it get stronger or lighter as you get faster. It's totally programmable. You can change the toe on your motors depending on the.
I went to pass off the video and she disappeared on. She's coming back.
I was hiding.
Hey, this is the one that's behind the operation. She's awesome. If you call up here, she's gonna help you out. Now, if he gets a little grumpy on you, just ask Jennifer. She'll get you squared away.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, you can really dial it in however you want with the Helmmaster. With what they're doing now, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So otherwise, you'd have to go to a Yamaha dealer like us to get you to change just things you would normally want to change on the fly. So it's.
For $1,000, it's worth it to have the gauge on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We can grab the computer and I'll be right back. So give me a second.
All right, so I'm gonna keep on entertaining you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I don't know if y'all want me to get down and do the worm. What? He's just gonna be a second. I think he had to go to the bathroom. But he took the
Key with him.
He took the dash with him, so maybe he was just a millimeter too big. Oh well. Y'all want to go inside the boat real quick and see the wiring? Come on. You gonna follow me up there?
I'm gonna follow you up there. Hopefully I don't fall like you did a minute ago.
All right. So look, they put, are these the 2026s? These ain't even came out yet.
That's right.
Yamaha 300 2026s. Can't even get them. Can't get them. You can't get them. Not even me. So anyway, the whole console area was an absolute nightmare. I'll actually take the phone because
Talking to.
yeah.
There you go.
We ripped everything out. Had to start with a new helm. New helm. All new gauges came out. Binnacle came out. Key switch, ignition, lanyard, everything came out. Even a bunch of stuff up under here, whatever. It's all gone. So we're starting over from scratch. Got a new heading sensor. Yamaha. New helm. It's going there. Let's see. All the wiring has been kind of redone. We're not done yet, but that's where we're at now. And it has been a work in progress. So it looks like trash right now, but hey, we're almost there. We're gonna get it all buttoned up and cleaned up, and we're gonna be in business. On the way here, we got 102 people watching now, so the video is growing. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all show me some love. Drop a like. Dude, look at the bugs. I don't know what I went through. Okay, what's up with y'all's bugs around here?
No, I think it's those southern bugs. Ain't the bugs up here.
I just told him, I said, do y'all not have mosquitoes up here?
No.
I can't believe, I've not gotten bit by one mosquito.
That's at least one good thing about living in the Midwest.
That is. One bad thing is if you get off in the grass and not on the concrete, you're probably going to get stuck because
It's a little wet out here.
It is.
A little muddy.
What else? We had to run new wiring harnesses from
All the way.
the front to the back. That was kind of a pain, but we got it all situated. We had to drill a new hole. You guys will see that later on the video that we actually put out that's edited. And then we're going to get this hooked up later on. Put all the gauges.
Cover.
I know, I did. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Clean. Clean, clean, clean. But yeah, I'm pumped. The break-in period is going to be the hardest for me. We just talked about that a little while ago. I think it's the first hour, no more than 2,000 RPM, so pretty much idling, which is not a big deal. We just kind of idle around anyway and listen to music, hang out. But then after that, I think you got to, hold on, let me check with him. Hey, what's the hour two on the break-in?
Hour two, you can plane out, but just enough power to keep it planed out. So as low as possible. Vary the RPM. Don't stay at 1 RPM any longer.
You said bury the RPMs because that's my speed, buried.
Vary.
Oh, very. Not whoa.
No, just no 1 RPM for longer than 5 minutes.
So no screaming eagle.
No.
For at least 8 hours.
Correct.
Okay, so what's the third on the third hour? What can I do?
For 3 hours on it, you can go wide open, just not longer than 5 minutes at a time.
So somebody told me that when I get these, I just need to run them how I'm going to run them in real life.
Well, that person clearly has never purchased motors that cost as much, and they don't want longevity out of their motors because if you follow the break-in procedure, you'll get 7,000-8,000 hours out of them. No problem.
7,000-8,000 hours.
No problem.
Really?
No problem.
Guys, you need the Yamahas. You don't need the Suzukis.
No, Suzuki's are disposable motors. They're cheap for a reason because they don't last. They just they fit a need. But if you're looking for quality,
I see a lot of charter captains, and I'm not knocking you if you got a Suzuki. Like, it is what it is. Everybody's got their own budget and all that stuff. I mean, I couldn't even afford these motors. I had to hawk my house and sell my wedding ring and all kinds of stuff. My wife's wedding ring. Yeah, it wasn't good.
No.
But here we are.
Yeah, just it's all personal preference, honestly.
But I see a lot. That's all a joke. But what I was saying was I've seen a lot of Suzukis lately, and I've seen a lot of charter guys swapping to the Suzukis. I know they're getting good deals on them and stuff like that, but 1,000 hours, lower units going out.
Yeah.
You know, whole motors just, I don't even know what's going on.
It's real.
But it was a toss-up between Mercury, Yamaha, or Suzuki. You see what we're doing here.
Yep, go big or go home.
Yeah, he kind of surprised me. I wasn't going to level 4. I wasn't even planning on going full electric anyway.
No, he didn't want to. You didn't want to do. You didn't trust the electric steering.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I just feel like too much stuff can mess up, and I can work on hydraulics. And then he's like, no, electric is the way. So we went ahead and swapped over I can't even talk. We went ahead and swapped everything over to electric. And with that comes the helm master and all that. So I think I'm going to be up there trailering my boat sideways for you guys at some point.
All right, so we're going to line it up. Essentially, this is what it's going to be. We assemble it in the dash, but
so that's what it's going to look like.
Yeah, so you won't see any. Yeah, you won't see anything. It'll just be.
That's clean.
It'll cover the big existing hole that's in there. So
and the whole purpose is this is a much smaller, cleaner finished product than the old twice the size gauges.
Right.
So since we have a hole that's gaping, right, now we got something like this to fill the gap. Looks clean.
Let's go look at the other drawing we're about to cut.
All right, let's check it out. You just got you a new job.
I'm back. Woohoo!
Are we going in the boat or over here? Over here. Watch your step. That was for y'all, not for her.
All right, so. We've got another file. This is going to be
The CL5.
CL5 is going to be here.
The Rockford Fosgate.
PMX.
PMX. That would be basically your controller.
For the radio, yeah, remote. And then this is going to be the twin engine start stop. And this is going to be the all engine start stop. And this whole bezel will cover.
Push button. All push button.
All push button.
Touch screen. Push.
Yeah, touch screens here.
All right, let's do it.
So.
How many people are watching?
108.
108. Hey, while we're on this and we're just chilling right now waiting, we are almost at 50,000 subscribers. So if you want to share this video, cool. I know it's not that exciting. You just kind of like hanging out behind the scenes. That's fun. But some of our other content, if you share it with your friends and stuff like that, that would be absolutely awesome. We'd appreciate it. I think it's 97.3% of our viewers are not even subscribers. So we should have like, what was that, 2 million subscribers? I don't know, I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah.
But we had, between YouTube and Facebook collectively in the last 90 days, well, like, that was 10 days ago. But in the last 90 days, we've had 19,388,000 views. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate that.
That's big numbers.
That's pretty big numbers. Want me to move this? Don't electrocute me.
It's down, Dan.
That is like precise. Can you guys see that? This is awkward. I've usually got the camera up in somebody else's grill. I'm sorry.
We're almost there.
To have a lazy eye. My wife says sometimes I would. She told me I had a lazy eye one time, and she was being like so serious, it almost gave me a complex. She's like, "You're going lazy on me again." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I think she was joking because I asked my doctor, and she's like, "No, your eyes are perfect." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" Okay, I got a funny story about us at the Mexican restaurant a couple weeks ago. So our server, we were sitting in the same section that we always sit in, but this younger girl was serving us, and I said, "Where's Julio?" She's like, "Who?" And I'm like, I didn't know his name, but I always call him that. And I said, "Where's he at?" She's like, "Oh, you talking about such and such?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know, the guy with the lazy eye." And then I said, "The guy with the lazy eye?" And I looked up at her, I was like, "Yeah." the guy with the eye like that? And she goes, that is my dad. I was like, I got a lazy eye too. Look. Dude, I felt so freaking awful.
I bet.
I got a bird up in here.
Oh yeah, we
Always.
You know how we do it.
Yeah, I got chickens running around on my front porch. Chitting all over the front window sills. I'm trying to get my wife to, I don't know what she needs to do with them, but it's getting out of hand. She's a chicken lady. So I was like, you got a pterodactyl in the other
This
room.
is gonna be a test cut to make sure our stuff fits.
All right. But anyway, yeah, Julio with the lazy eye was her dad. I was so embarrassed. And so, you know, she went home and told her dad, hey, you know that big old joker that comes in with the big lady and it's his wife? Yeah, they always get the chips and the queso and the carne asada and the chicken tacos. Yeah, they was making fun of your eyes. Had to have been. Because the next time we went in there, I was like, Julio! And I usually like holler at him, and he's like, oh, and he didn't say nothing. He was like, I was like, oh man, I felt bad. So anyway, don't talk about people behind their back. If you're gonna do it, make sure they're at least on YouTube.
That's right.
I done lost my following. All right, tell them what's going on now. We've got a new cut.
Yeah, we got a new cut. This is to cover where he had 4 individual old gauge holes. Now he's going to the touch screen, so just gonna laser cut.
So this one touch screen is going to be like a third of the size,
Yeah.
or a quarter of the size of the 4 gauges that were there.
Yeah, and have a ton more information.
A ton more information. Look at it.
Cuts the screw holes.
It's cutting the screw holes.
Yeah, program that in there.
Golly. This is next level.
Sure makes work a lot easier.
I know. Could you imagine doing this with a Sawzall or something?
No. We used to do it with CNC router table. You know, router tables how we used to do it.
Really? Like,
Router table and just making patterns and yeah. Flush cut bits. And this is just so much better and easier.
we're almost done. It's on the last screw hole right now. Oh, we're going to get a perimeter.
Yeah. This is just a test piece just to make sure we're happy with everything is. And then we're going to go a little bit thicker. This is just 1/8 inch. We use 1/4 inch for the final.
So, I came all the way up here. You got a mosquito covering around you. This must be the first one, the only one in Missouri. I didn't know it, but somebody crashed their pontoon into a, what they hit?
One of the parking pylons, the yellow holes sticking out of the ground, about 3 feet high, bright yellow paint. But it was only an 18-foot wide opening, and they're both 10-foot wide, so they only had 8 feet to play with.
Man, that's a lot of room to play with. And they hit the, anyway, so they hit the piling. I can walk out there and show you, but it peeled back the whole, what do you call that? The tube.
The
Yeah,
tube
tune is-
split open.
It just,
It's split down to the core. We had to replace the tune. It's not even fixable.
no, we are gonna,
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't,
gonna replace it tomorrow.
yeah, I didn't know any of this. I said, man, this is awesome, blah, blah, blah. You're going so fast. And he goes, well, I told you to allot this amount of time because tomorrow that tune is coming off that. We ought to make a video of that.
It's on ship. She unbolted it. And it's all ready. It's literally just sitting there. It's ready to lift and slide the new one in.
Dude, we're doing that. That's going to be a video on the channel, so y'all stay tuned for
That's
that.
number 1 of the 3-page to-do list.
Yeah, I got a to-do list. And then they offered me to stay at their house, and I was like, all right, this is getting out of hand. I'm really going to have to, I don't know if I'm going to have to cut the grass, do laundry.
All the above. No, we're glad you came up.
I'm here for it. Well, I appreciate you guys.
There we go. So this piece.
So, Chris and his wife, oh, that's been.
Hit the fan off. Turn the fan off.
We're just checking for hole sizes right now.
Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, Chris and his wife were some of the original sponsors on the channel, so I'm forever grateful for you guys.
Oh yeah,
Seriously.
We love helping them out, and helping you out.
They redid the whole sound system in the boat right when we got the boat, Rockford Fosgate sound system, which we're fixing to add. Should we surprise them or just tell them?
It's up to you. It's your call.
The way we're gonna surprise y'all. Y'all just wait for the install video whenever it comes out, because we're gonna kind of piece this whole thing into something. But what I'm telling you is it's gonna take a whole nother amp, so it's severe upgrade. It might cause some severe. Anyway, y'all stay tuned.
That's one. PMX is still up in the boat.
You want me to go grab it?
If you
Or
want.
you ain't worried about it?
No,
I mean, are you gonna mount them in there? Or you just check?
No, I'm just checking them. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna fit.
I mean,
so.
you're great at what you do, so I'm just gonna trust it. Hey, on another note, what's for dinner?
What do you like? There's a really good Mexican place.
They
down the
call me
street.
Big Dan for a reason. So chips, quesos.
Yeah.
Chips, queso, carne asada.
Si, papi.
They got
Si, mommy.
They got-
Mamacita.
They got grab that double switch there, sir.
So they got a good Mexican restaurant. What else they got? Is it authentic Mexican?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's
Authentic
For
Mexican.
sure.
It's gas station Mexican, basically. Like,
We're pretty far from the border.
yeah, yeah.
They just.
Not these guys aren't far from the border. They're there every day. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Maybe we could check the Mexican restaurant out.
Yeah, we like it a lot.
It's our favorite.
Is it really?
It's not a chain for
She,
sure.
she's already smiling over there.
Oh, yeah,
She's
she
like,
loves it. Yeah.
I love it.
all right, we're going to Mexican.
Woohoo.
All right, yep, our holes are good, so we're good to final cut this on another piece. And
I'm gonna buy dinner too. I brought my wife's credit card.
that's what I'm talking about. So Mexican, hell, we're going to Roos.
We can do that.
We go
Roots
Roots.
Chris in the house, boy.
So, so we good? We
We're good? We're
Yeah.
done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right,
That's the process. We got a few plates to cut, and then tomorrow we'll wrap it up and start doing the other list,
Sounds
getting
good.
it done.
I'm pumped.
So yeah, I'm sure we'll post some pictures before and after. But it's. Did you get some pictures of the helm? Take some pictures of the helm.
We were up in there.
You did? Okay. Yeah, you got that then.
Yeah,
It'll look a lot different tomorrow.
it looks rough.
It'll look
It's
a lot
fixing to
different
look
tomorrow.
pimp.
So I don't know why I'm peeling it because we're not using this.
Hey, I don't know. I got the Starlink on the boat now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's $250 a month.
Yeah, they don't have the.
They don't have the Po folks plan.
Yeah, they don't have the selective
What
plan either.
What they used to have is where you can like
Turn it on.
turn it on and off, and it'd be like an emergency plan. It's like $10 just to have it, then you pay like $2 per gig.
Yeah.
They don't have that anymore.
And now they're doing something even more stupid. Now they got the price, and then it says because your area is congested, you have to pay an extra $50. So, and if this area says that, I can't imagine what Florida says.
Yeah, it used to be you can stream all you want. It was like completely unlimited at the dock. Like if you had,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then that's gone away now. They cap you at 50 gigs of priority, and then you got to pay $2 per gig. I don't know, it's freaking racket. But now I'm like, I'll never go offshore without the Starlink again. I mean, I'm streaming the football game. I'm watching the Masters as it's happening.
I thought you was going fishing.
Well, my FaceTime and my wife.
I mean, I can do that. I can do that in my living room for $9.99 a month.
Yeah, well, that's true, but yeah, you're right.
You're doing everything but fishing.
But if you're like trying to go on a little vacation and get away from your wife and the kids for a couple days,
Yeah, and you can
but
sleep at home.
you can still be in reach. He's
I'm
just
sleeping at home.
he's fascinated with the size of the helm area, the
Barely
console.
Boats we see around here are not that big. So.
At first time he got in there, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you can mount a 60-inch flat screen TV in here." I was like, "Really?" Because I'm so tall. This is tight for me.
Okay, stand next to each other. We'll see what the difference is.
A little bit different. Who's taller?
He's 6'1".
Who's taller? yeah, I'm 6'3".
Don't give me no extra credit. Am I taller or is he taller? Come on, don't lie.
What's
Anyway.
what's your boy say? 6'6", 285, 185.
Yeah.
Chip.
6'6", 275 or 2'8", 225.
220. Yeah. Chit show.
Chit show. Alfred Montaner.
Alfred. Yeah. Nice guy.
Good fella.
All right. So
All right, we signing off.
we're gonna go find some food.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go get some Mexicans.
All right.
I'm going to the Mexican restaurant, not going to get Mexicans. How do you end this thing?
Guess we ain't eating.
Is it just
We'll figure it out on the way to Mexicans.